Hey guys, Hecon's here with another World of Warcraft gold making guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at ways I plan to make gold in patch 8.3. The new patch drops on January 14th, and will likely be here for quite a while. There's plenty of gold making opportunities and plenty of time to earn the 5 million gold that you need for the Longboy before it goes away if you have not purchased it yet. The first step is to get your alts and professions set up before the new patch hits. Hopefully you guys took advantage of the insanely fast leveling in Korok's Revenge while we had the anniversary event, and if you still have your 120 boost from the Shadowlands pre-order, now might be a good time to use that. I ended up getting a total of 41 tunes to 120 with Korok's, and this is one of them. It's on a realm where I don't play much, but I plan to do some light raiding here with the Late Night Guild after I finish with my main guild, so I plan to do some gold making here as well. My main on this realm has Herbalism and Alchemy, which I picked up in Legion, and I plan to do tailoring and something else with this Demon Hunter. I realized I needed bags, looked at the prices of bags and cloth, and quickly realized that was one gold making opportunity. I may also pick up Inscription as a second profession. That has probably been the most profitable profession for me in BFA, at least between 8.0 and 8.2. On just my main alliance realm, I had over 63 million gold in sales from just the BFA Dark Moon trinkets, which I sold from launch to 8.2. I don't have the exact numbers for the cost of goods sold and profit, but I can say with certainty that at least half or 30 million of that was profit, which is enough to buy 6 Brutosaur mounts. These sales also do not take into account the gold that I earned on other realms where I have scribe set up, so you guys can see that it's really important to take a look at your realm to market and pick professions which are going to make you the most gold, especially if you have a limited number of cap tunes. Once you have your professions all set up and leveled, you'll want to take a look at a few other things. I take a look at the tools of the trade items, specifically if you have enchanting or alchemy. The other ones aren't as crucial, but you must have islands for enchanting, since it produces extra mats when you disenchant, and silences so you can roll for the prosperity buff and get the extra procs. You'll also want to go after the rank 3 recipes. With the silences buff and rank 3, you're looking at 1.7 potions or flasks per one craft, over 1.4 for just having the rank 3. So if you plan to do any gold making with alchemy, it's important that you get silences. Here's the Death Knight I ended up leveling up on Lightbringer for the 0 to 1 million gold challenge. I don't think I actually used her at all to complete the challenge. However, I did max out her alchemy, and you guys can see I do have the rank 3 for the superior battle push and her strength. Just ran the intro quest for Najatar and got really lucky and got that to drop. And then I did also farm the dungeons for the mats required to craft the Silas's Sphere Transmutation. You guys can see it's ready to go. Just need to craft it. And yeah, just working on rank 3s on this realm. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be gold making in 8.3 using this character, but it's definitely nice to have the Silas's and a couple of the rank 3s, just in case something looks really profitable. The next thing you should be doing is keeping an eye on the prices of mats on your realm. If you plan to do any gold making with crafting the item level 400 BOEs, then you'll want to be stockpiling Tide Spray linen for the Super Shuffle. If the prices of the linen is too high on your realm, then I take a look at potentially crafting the green item level 225 bracers with blacksmithing or leatherworking, and also the green rings with jewel crafting. I find that buying the Tide Spray linen for under 2 to 3 gold each, depending on the realm, is worthwhile, and I've stockpiled between 400,000 to 500,000 in preparation for 8.3 on my main realms. Buy them up now while they're relatively cheap, and remember that you can either use these now to shuffle for the Expulsum, or sell them back later, if and when the prices skyrocket due to the demand from hardcore raiders. Much of the high-end crafted gear requires a lot of Expulsum, and the prices of the linen should spike at or near raid release, which is a week after launch for normal and heroic, and 2 weeks for mythic. Next is to have marks of honor on hand to purchase rank 2 and rank 3 recipes, and to also spend any spare time to shuffle for Expulsum. It's relatively easy to do this while you're watching TV or have WoW run in the background. You can see that my tailor on this realm is just crafting while I talk to you guys. Remember that any excess crafts end up in your mailbox, so it's very easy to collect them and then mail them off to the appropriate tunes to scrap and or disenchant. I'm still scrapping only the greens and disenchanting the blues. With the enchanting tools of the trade, you have a chance to get a Veld Crystal for disenchanting the blues. This next tip won't make you a ton of gold, but remember that our Titan Residuum is being converted into gold automatically, an exchange rate of 1 silver per 1 Titan Residuum. That's not very much, so I'd recommend purchasing the pieces that cost $17.25 and either disenchanting them to get Veiled Crystals on your enchanters, or scrapping them to get mats. You'll likely get more value this way over having the $17.25 automatically converted into gold. $17.25 will convert into 17 gold and 25 silver, so getting the Veiled Crystals is definitely worth it on the enchanters, and I think the mats on most realms will cost more than 17 gold and 25 silver. If the BFA crafts aren't profitable, I'd recommend looking at old world stuff. I don't personally do old world crafts aside from items like the Panther mounts, but I do enjoy the ease of investing in cheap items that I find using the Enderman Journal and TSM, and flipping those at an insane profit. One example is this Onyx Claymore, which I purchased tonight for 500 gold on Dragon Maw NA. In early January, I sold one of these on Coriostras for 88.6k. It did take me nearly 2 years to flip it, but I paid 1k for that one and made over 87k gold profit. It's very easy to find deals, and 2 good flips like this will get you your WA token on NA. This is how I've managed to build up multi-million gold empires on many realms across NA, spending roughly 15 to 20 minutes per realm every couple of weeks whenever I get around to relisting and shopping. With the 8.3 mailbox changes, which lets us see 100 mail at a time and only have a 15-second refresh, this will become even faster and more efficient. Be sure to keep an eye out for world quests that reward Expulsum as a way to supplement your shuffle. I would love it if we had the option to do multiple turn-ins for the quests like what we have today on Horde. We can trade in 20 Great Sea Catfish in exchange for 10 Expulsum. It does save a lot of time, and you can run this once per tune, so make sure to do it on your alts. Another option, if you're not seeing sales on your realm, is to either transfer or roll a new alt and use the 120 boost from the Shadowlands pre-order. I used the 110 boost for my 0 to 1 million gold challenge, and leveled that Druid to 120 myself. I then leveled a Demon Hunter and a Death Knight to 120 to have access to 6 total primary professions. I only really used 4 of the professions for the challenge, the tailoring and enchanting on my Druid, and then leatherworking and inscription later on my Demon Hunter. I did also pick up engineering and alchemy on the Death Knight, which I showed earlier, but I have not really started using these for gold making yet. The plan with those pairing of professions is to get into Sky Golems, picking up Transmute Mastery to perhaps trade the arbitrage between Ghost Iron, Trillium, Spirits of Harmony, as well as Living Steel. If you'd like to see how I hit 1 million gold from start to finish, you can find all the episodes of the challenge on my channel. This is on one of the realms I seldom play on, but I've started gold making with 370s after leveling some tunes to 120. It's on a very low pop dead realm on Horde, but I don't have to worry about getting undercut too often, and sales do happen at the prices that I want. You can see I ended up selling 2 370 pieces, a Shanker at 9.5k, and plate boots at 7.6k. Some people prefer seeing more sales, smaller margins, but I prefer seeing the larger margins with less sales. If all else fails, you can look at some of the raw gold farms, or farm herbs, or leather or fish. It may not be the greatest gold per hour, and in my opinion, not a very fun or efficient way to make gold, but some people do enjoy farming or fishing. I'd recommend sticking to BFA mats to start, but some of the older mats like Titanium, Volatiles, Eternals, and mats like that may yield a better gold per hour, especially on the lower pop realms, where there isn't very many people farming them. Remember to have fun with whatever gold making method you choose, and I hope you all enjoy 8.3. That's going to be it for today's video. I will be putting out more gold making guides in 8.3, so if you like this video, please be sure to click the thumbs up and subscribe to see when new videos go live. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, a huge shout out to my supporters on Patreon. I wish you all the best of luck with your 8.3 prep and gold making when the new patch goes live. Late.